it is 12:20 right now. I have not showered because my daughter is playing, she's eating. I'm trying to make food. I'm actually going to be making some muffins, some cinnamon sugar muffins. We made some before, but I'm gonna make some for some people and then to take for church. So we are going to do that today. And then I'm just gonna be like doing laundry, cleaning the house, getting ready for the weekend type thing. Yeah, so let's get these muffins started so that way I can have all of them done, because I'm making 3 dozen muffins for everything since we're making it for people and I'm taking some to church. We're gonna do that, and then I've got laundry going. I'm gonna have to do like clean the floors, clean the counters, clean the bathroom, all that fun stuff today. So yeah, I'm running behind 100%, but let's get this going. Okay guys, let's make some cinnamon muffins. Sorry about my voice, getting over a cold and everything. This kind of messed up my voice, but the cinnamon muffins that I made are sourdough cinnamon muffins, so I do use sourdough discard to make them. If you don't have sourdough discard, I'm sure you could find a recipe that doesn't use it. I mean, it's a really simple recipe that I use, but it does use sourdough discard. So first off, you want to preheat your oven to 350. I don't think I showed myself doing that in the video, but I did preheat the oven to 350. And then I am just gonna take all of the ingredients and make the topping that we put on the muffins, which is 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of regular sugar, and then half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And I put that in a little bowl and I mix it all up, and then I set it on the side so that way it's all ready for whenever I need to sprinkle it on top of the muffins. Okay, let's make these muffins. So you're gonna need a large bowl. I just have a large stainless steel bowl, but whatever large bowl that you have works perfectly. If you want 2 separate bowls for your wet and dry before you mix them together, just do a large bowl and then a medium-sized bowl, and your large bowl will have all of your dry ingredients in it. I will be tripling the recipe, so the recipe that I'm going to actually give in this video will be the single recipe. But you first do 1 cup of flour, and I use all-purpose unbleached flour, which I think this bag was like less than $3 at Walmart with tax. I could be wrong, but it's not very expensive for the all-purpose unbleached flour. It's kind of why I like using it the most. But then you use a 1/2 cup of white sugar, and my sugar is just in this little container that I keep on my counter that says sugar on it. I just like to have it and be fun. I also have one that says coffee on it, and I keep them right next to each other on the counter. And then you're gonna do a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And what I like to do with the brown sugar, it doesn't say to do it in the recipe, but I make sure that the cup of brown sugar is packed as tightly as I can get it to make it a 1/4 cup. So like I said, the recipe doesn't do it. That's just what I like to do for my brown sugar. And then after you do the brown sugar, you're gonna do 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and a pinch of nutmeg. The nutmeg I just kind of sprinkle in there. I don't grab any out and like do like an actual pinch. I just kind of sprinkle some in there and eyeball it and figure out if I think it looks good or not. You're also going to do a teaspoon of baking soda and then 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now with the salt, I totally messed up and put more than what I was supposed to in there because I can never get the right measurement of salt ever. I either put just a little less than what the recipe calls for, or I end up pouring more. So there's not really an in-between for me. I don't know why, I've just never been able to get the correct amount of salt in a recipe. So after that, we move on to the wet ingredients. And the wet ingredients are 1 cup of sourdough discard and then a 1/3 cup of vegetable oil. I honestly use olive oil. I don't like vegetable oil. The recipe calls for vegetable oil, but I rather use olive oil. You do 1 large egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And that's the whole recipe for these, and as you can watch, I just kind of put it all in there and then mix it all together, and then I will put it in the pans. I don't grease my pans. I also didn't use little cups, like the cupcake holders or whatever, cupcake paper. I don't even know what they're actually called. I didn't have any, so I just used non-stick pans and just made them that way. I probably should have bought some of the little paper things to put in there. That definitely would have been a lot easier for cleaning the pans and keeping the muffins from sticking. I've tried greasing the pan before and it just didn't work as well, so I definitely just recommend getting the little muffin cupcake sleeves or paper things, whatever they're actually called, and putting those down before you scoop the batter into the tin. I think it's just easier that way, but to each their own. Okay, so whenever I'm mixing it up, I have some technical difficulties. It probably would have been better to mix up in a stand mixer and not use a hand mixer for the triple batch. If you did a single batch, it probably would have been just fine if I had used my hand mixer with a single batch, but because of how much sourdough discard I had to put in there, I think it just kind of messed with it and there was just too much for my hand mixer to really handle. So I don't know if you can really see it, but you can see if you look closely that it gets all the way up to the base of the hand mixer, and it actually got like inside the little holes. Yeah, you can see me cleaning it out. It's because the discard got like up in there. So I would recommend using a stand mixer if you have one. If not, no worries. I just had a really difficult time doing it with a hand mixer, tripling the batch. Just keep that in mind. I also just want to throw in here, if you like this video, please make sure to like it, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my post notifications. Also, if you guys like these types of videos, leave a comment and let me know. I'm still trying to figure out what videos you guys like the best and what's just the most interesting for you guys. I do have a video coming out really soon that some crazy things happened, so stay tuned for that one. That one took a wild turn of events. It was very unplanned and just random. So that one will either be posted next week or possibly the week after. I'll have to figure out my posting schedule and what videos are going up when, but that one will definitely be a interesting one, so keep an eye out for that one and let me know what you think of that one as well. But yeah, just leave a comment if you like these types of videos. If you don't like them, also let me know. If you think the cooking videos are boring or the voiceovers are boring or I just don't do very good at the voiceovers, let me know. Let me know how I can make it more interesting or what you guys think would be better to do for all of these, just because I'm still learning. My channel is rather new. I also want to say thank you to all of the new followers that I have received. I grew kind of quickly all of a sudden, which I am very thankful for, and I just wanted to say thank you. Seeing that many people just kind of follow along and watch my life and like my family's life is just crazy to me. But I am definitely super thankful that you guys are here and that you're interested in what goes on in my day-to-day life. It's nothing spectacular. I'm just a stay-at-home mom to a little girl, and as most of you probably have seen, we are trying to conceive baby number 2, which hasn't been going the way that we planned, but hopefully something will happen soon and we will have 2 little ones. Just never know what'll happen, and I have to remind myself it's all in God's timing. Just took the muffins out of the oven. Well, the first 2 pans. I still have what's in that bowl over there. They cooked for 20 minutes at 350. And then I accidentally filled them a little too full. So there's a little bit of a burning smell in the house just because a little bit of it drips down onto the bottom of the oven and burnt. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna take these out and put them, I have a little cooling rack right over here. I'm gonna take them off of there and put them on this cooling rack, and then I'm going to make more. So let's go do that. That's what it looks like. Okay.